Hey, yo, what's up, man? How y'all doing? Glorious day for me. Had a little basketball, little minor issues. You know what I'm saying? Got scored on a few times though, probably about 6, 7. But I actually won the game, which is the objective of the whole entire game. You feel what I'm saying? Now, people glorify and be you scoring on people. It's basketball. You gonna get scored on sometimes. That's just in the cards. But can you win? Can you win? Can you beat the mastermind himself? And the answer to that, no, you can't beat me. I'm too good. And in fact, I I played on day level. I played on day level. And in some jeans, in some unathletic shoes, in my hoodie, giving work. I don't know what else to say other than I'm a bad man. I don't know what else to say other than that. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I had a good day. Trying to force me to
I
stay.
want to
Had to
know
go.
what the game was to, bro. What the game was to?
The game was 21.
21, 21.
21. When I first went there, the game was more so, you know what I'm saying? He had 15 already. The game they
15.
already had 15. You
Okay,
know what I'm
then you
saying? I
jumped in the
came,
game.
or yeah, jumped in the game, rusty, airball my first few shots. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, had to get in the rhythm.
Yeah, had to get in rhythm.
Okay, so you lost one. We're gonna add that
Well,
because you
I
jumped
mean,
in.
yeah, they was already in the mix. I had to get warmed up. I didn't want to start my second one. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
well,
Cold as
me, I
well.
like to get the record straight. I
Yeah.
like to get the record straight. So you
So
lost one.
they
So you got
they
a second game. What happened in
yeah.
the
So the
second game?
second game wasn't even close. Second game wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close.
I said, damn. Coach Cal had a vendetta. He wanted me to guard him 2,700 times and barely guard me at all. I was trying to figure out what was going on.
For sure, for sure. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
either way, went there, got the victory. He was trying to do his little parts that he can take out to make him look good. But overall, bro, it was just a little bit of cooking. They tried to take away my points. They tried to say I was cheating, complaining about where I'm shooting from.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had to go back NBA three range, or a little bit further, shoot the free throw just to let them know, bro, I really do
Well,
this.
Cal's in the building. Cal's
Coach,
in the
yeah,
building. So
coach
Cal,
lost.
can you just verify? Was three
Coach
games played
lost.
out of 3 games? What he look like out of 3 games, Cal? Is he a
He
hooper?
knows.
Cal, is he a hooper?
He thought I wasn't gonna be able to dribble. They laughed
What?
about, oh, he can't, he ain't gonna be able to dribble. Watch, he ain't gonna be able to do this. Man, went there, bro, and I played the Coach Cal's level,
Oh my
which is
God.
level one. Level one. They want this, bro, really don't want the smoke.
Hey
You feel what I'm
man.
saying? No, you can't get added tonight. Not right now.
That's right.
Not
Hating
right
on you,
now.
Cal. Hey
You sit
Cal.
there and try to
He really
propagate.
hating, Cal.
He tried to propagate the whole
One to two.
situation.
Okay, okay. 1 to 2. He scored 10 plus buckets on you.
Huh? How you do that? You ain't even scored 10 points the second game. He ain't
That's
even scored
crazy.
10 points. What are you
Okay, but
talking about?
but you know what, man? Cal said you not bad. That's a comp in
Bro,
Cal's
I don't
world.
want his not bad because
In
my
Cal's
not
world, that
bad
means that
is,
you might can hoop for real. If Cal
bro.
say he's
I'm
not bad.
dismissing all that. He know what it is. It's a service with a smile. He knows what it is. That's why he's giving credit. He knows. Bro, I came in there jeans on. I came in there hoodie, this on, my hat, and my shoes. Bro, I said, man, let me see if I gotta come out my shorts. I mean out my pants. I didn't. He didn't even get past phase one.
Hey, bro, we gotta
He didn't
talk.
even make me
I
take off.
gotta talk to Drico. I
Man,
need
talk to
confirmation.
Drico, man.
I need
Shout to
confirmation.
Drico. Hey,
I
and
need
then look,
confirmation.
and I just want to know for the record, because I know y'all here for some sports. We're going to get into some of these rankings.
For
And
sure.
I ain't got time right now for Coach Cal because they tried to bamboozle me. They tried to, the man tried to wrestle me when I had 19. They literally told me, you ain't about to go up and talk about you won tonight.
Whoa,
Bro,
whoa,
they
whoa,
was
whoa,
in
whoa,
good
whoa, whoa, whoa,
hopes.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
They was in good hopes.
He not mentioning someone made him fall today. Can we talk? What's going on, bro? What's
My
going
knee gave
on?
out. My knee gave out. The boy, I mean, bro, none of them can move better, faster than a damn slug. Who the hell you making fall? Who you making fall? You feel what I'm saying? Look, man, like I
You
said,
out here tripping up and stuff. That's nasty work.
He seen that my knee brace was on the sideline. Bro, I didn't even have to play hard.
Wait, whoa. You ain't had a brace on?
I didn't have my knee brace on. Bro, I had literally my pants on. I had this on. I had my regular shoes on. Bro, they wasn't even good enough to get me out of my damn pants. That's the cold part. It's crazy.
That's nasty, Kyle.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
Look, because he ain't gonna invite nobody that he think is trash. He think he can get some get back. Bro, I'm gonna come warm up. You guys ain't gonna have a chance, bro.
So let me ask you this. If y'all run it back one-on-one.
Blowout.
OIC Boys Kyle.
Blowout.
Versus National Sports Chat.
Ain't close.
Game to 15, ones and twos.
He probably scored 5 points.
4 dribbles.
Nah. I mean, that's even worse for him. He ain't got a left hand. He can't go.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I put my brother against all y'all. Denzel, come out the shorts.
Oh, hell no,
put my brother
bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's levels to it. I really hoop with NBA players, bro.
Yeah.
I really do. And it's not even, when I'm telling you, bro, I'm really playing with them, bro. I'm really playing with them. Like, seriously, bro. Seriously. Goddamn man trying to hurt me, falling, Cal to knock me over, goddamn mess my knee up even more. I mean, God. He talking about nobody can't guard him, bro. You saw in that video that I wasn't even trying to guard him.
Oh, Lord. He said running back Thursday.
Man, look, see, that's what losers do. They want to run it back. I'm content with my victories.
He content 1 and 2.
He said he'll smack Denzel. Oh my God, bro.
What?
Not you too, bro. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, bro.
You said don't drink the water, bro.
Don't drink it, bro.
I'm telling you. From the fountain.
Bro. Listen, bro. Let's get to the basketball. I am really like that, bro. I really am.
Thursday, 3 p.m.
I can't come Thursday. I gotta get my daughter, which he tried to. Man, coach, go ahead 9 seats, bro. This is not golf where you can have the lower score and win. Okay?
Crazy.
You can't do it. But hey, how y'all doing, man? Appreciate y'all. Sorry to start off the show going back and forth with my dog, Coach Cal. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not adding you. I ain't having no more than the videos you didn't play, bro. Lying.
Oh, bro, this is hilarious, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I hope, bro. I really do it. And like I say, man, didn't even have to put on a knee brace to do it. You feel what I'm saying? It's that fluid. You know what I'm saying? So they thought they were gonna get a meme out of me.
They thought they was gonna make a meme out of me.
Meme.
They thought they was gonna make a meme.
He like, hey, look, they on the phone, Kiki and he. Hey, yeah, boy, he probably can't even dribble. How good is my handles?
Nigga, Kyle said Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday.
How good is my handles? Yes. How good is them handles? To the hole at will if you wouldn't have hurt me.
Bro. Coach Kyle is straight from Atlanta. It don't matter the day.
Yeah, hey, in his home gym. A court that he used to shooting on. Service with a smile. Man tried to shame me for going to get my own daughter, bro. What the hell? What the
Hey
man?
man, eat
Let's get to
Chick-fil-A
it.
out
What
there,
you
bro.
got,
Service
fanatic?
with a smile. That's
What you
crazy.
got, man? Service with a smile, man. That man didn't want to guard me. Eric, I end up guarding that man like 30 some times.
Huh?
Every time that boy he don't guard me though.
What?
He don't want to guard me.
How many points did you score when Coach Kyle was guarding you?
Only scored on him like shit out of the 5 he guarded me. I probably scored once.
Okay. Okay.
Out of the 5.
So
Remember,
so
I
what he's
guarded that
saying
man
is
over
what
30
he's
plus
saying
times.
is he scored 10 buckets on you though, bro.
Bro, he talking about points. He ain't scored no damn 10 buckets on nothing. Man, what you got, bro? I ain't
Hey
listening to
man,
this
I don't
cat
got
no
much,
more.
bro. I do want to say, man, we appreciate y'all the draft, bro. The official 10U draft, former 9U players from 2024. It went really good. We got good feedback. But we appreciate y'all for tuning into that. Just keeping it going, bro. Anything else that y'all want to see? Any other age groups that y'all want us to talk? You feel what I'm saying? If y'all want us to tweak it a little bit, do 10, do 5, do 2, do 3, do rankings 1 through 10 on it. Just let us know, bro. We can definitely tap in and do that. But the feedback that we got from the 9Us is much appreciated. For the record, I didn't do the second round, but the first round, the people did vote that I had the better first round.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Clearly, I'm the better GM. Clearly, I know the most football.
Bro, you
Clearly, I'm the
already
most
admitted that I
respected
had a
on this
better
show.
second round than you. You already admitted that.
Yeah, but then once we put the teams together, it's not even close. It's not even close. When we put our two teams together, it's not even close, bro.
My
You
God.
close the gap to the people. Because on the show last night, they were saying, yeah, he closing the gap. He closed the gap on you a little bit. But the truth of the matter is, I don't care if I win by 1 foot, a
What? Hold
centimeter,
on.
or an inch. I
What gap
still
got
won.
when you got somebody like Big Mason, when you got a shot, when you got my guy Dakota, when you got what's the other name? Dang, I wish I had the list. I ain't got the list in front of me. But how many more people?
It's
How
not
many more
enough.
people?
It's
Yeah,
not
bro,
enough.
it's for sure enough.
You know
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying? Those are amazing kids. Hey, those kids are amazing. Those kids gonna play Saturday and Sunday one day. But one
I
thing
mean,
about
it's
Fanatic,
cool,
bro.
but you know,
One thing about Fanatic.
oh, hold on, my bad. I got Darrien on here. My
Bring my
bad.
dog on the show. We got some things to discuss.
What's the word? What's the word?
What's up, my guys? What's going on? Happy New Year to you guys, man.
Happy
What's
Man,
New
going
Year,
same,
on?
man. Happy New
same,
Year.
man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I actually wanted to bring you on today, man. You know,
People got
besides
questions.
I had to get some stuff out the way first.
People got
I'm actually
questions.
glad you know what I'm saying, you took your time to come on because I had to iron some stuff out, had to give some service with a smile, you know what I'm saying, in basketball early. You know what I'm saying? People lying and all that. So I had to make some corrections and all that. So we good on that though. I
That's good.
but you know, man, I just wanted to really appreciate you, man.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Like I just really feel like, you know, I feel like your name is for sure out there, but I don't think it's the way that it should be, man. I
Yeah,
just really look at the fact that I know AYF. I feel like I know AYF because of you. I
absolutely.
feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, and I'm looking, man, and I'm thinking, I say, damn, they don't go off the rankings. Darren's just doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's doing that just to kind of measure, you know, show measuring sticks and stuff like that. I
Mhm.
said, man, look, all y'all AYF guys, y'all gotta go and support my guy, man.
For
Y'all
sure.
gotta make sure that y'all support him and by subscribing, following, liking, commenting, all those things. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like I say, man, I got a chance to know a lot of players, and I'm changing the mindset, you know, with AYF teams. And shout out to the Bounty Boys. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you, man, for doing your due diligence, taking the time out for these young men.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? When I watch your lives and stuff like that, when I hear you say stuff like, man, look, bro, y'all gotta make sure y'all doing y'all part.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of people that don't do their part, but they have a lot of like, I ain't gonna lie though. I've been doing this so long that I have a vision of what I want youth football to be. You get what I'm saying? And I have a vision on things that I think it needed and how it should be treated and how things should be done. And I have a vision, and like my passion is always to cover youth football. Like I like the top matchups and stuff like that, but I'm more in awe of figuring out how it's done around in different places that we don't get to see. Like I take pride in seeing so much. That's why I love AYF, because I'm able to see different walks of life. You get what I'm saying? Like to see some kids come from Idaho with a cowboy hat on, and they just as happy to be there. Like all they know is AYF, and it's like a big shell shock for them. When they get to see it, and it's just like when I walk around AYF, you got to experience it for one, because I came up a Pop Warner dude, and I tell people this all the time. And where I'm from in Miami, we had YNC, but we didn't have YNC. That's why a lot of the Miami teams are crazy about YNC, because the whole part of the city didn't have a national. You get what I'm saying? Like one part of the city, like the southern part of Miami, was doing Pop Warner. So they knew how nationals were structured. They knew you had to go through states, you had to go through regionals, you would have to beat the state, you have to beat anybody in state. And that's why I say, like, I get my standards from. I get my standards from Pop Warner, and a coach that I used to coach with, that got me into it and told me, like, hey man, I could use you. I teach you what you don't know to coach. And I learned how to coach, but I always was the guy that played football and picked up those Ackland books and saw who was the next guys and stuff like that. Like I was always a numbers and like geek like that. You know what I'm saying? And like growing up, you begin to see how body changes is and things like that. That's what made me get into scouting players and stuff like that, when you couldn't play the game no more. So I think when I do what I do, and as far as AYF and what them not using my rankings, I'm glad they didn't use my rankings, because I feel like it's human. It's human affected, so I'm gonna kind of favor somebody. The computer ain't gonna favor nobody. Like they're gonna look at everybody like they're the same. The computer did those draws, and it was a fantastic week. Like, no lie. It was because I couldn't have picked the teams that won nationals. That's what made me love it more. Like, I couldn't pick certain teams that showed up in the national game. I was sitting there like, wow, they came out that bracket. But it was exciting just to know that. You know what I'm saying? And then,
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I was a little upset with the fact that the DMV, I felt like they rolled. You know what I'm saying? Darrien was a little too easy, man. But
which DMV team?
I mean the North Philly. I'm sorry.
You talking about North Philly Blackhawks 12U?
Yeah.
They basically walked to the championship.
Hey, the computer did that.
To the championship.
But look what the computer helped. The computer helped Watkins slay all their demons. Just like, did they hack the computer? That's what I said. Did they hack it?
Yeah, man.
Was that the best win of AYF to you? Because you got Miami with the blowout throughout the whole thing. Because you got Frankfurt Chargers. I think a lot of people slept on them.
I think that Frankfurt Chargers is the one that really kind of caught me, like, because they came to Northern, you know what I'm saying? And I know what they look like at the beginning of the year. So to see them become that, and then to see them do that to Blackheart, like to see them, they bullied Blackheart. If you watch the game, they bullied Blackheart. Blackheart had that striking, but that's what made me mad with Blackheart, because they kept score for score. But on the drive that they could have won it on, they took 3 out the game. Like, he got one play, and they took him out the game. And I'm like, yo, through a jet sweep, a spot, just get him in space. He go smoke everything in that open field. They never put him back in. And I was just sitting back there because I'm recording. So, when you record, you looking like, hey, man, where you at? So you swimming on the sideline? Man, he's still over there. Do they want to win?
Yeah, hey man, I seen a lot of that.
I
Do
seen
they
a lot
want to
of that.
win moments?
Win.
I seen so many of those moments. I said, man, damn, like these coaches really just actually, killing them. I even say with Space City.
Yeah.
I felt like Space City kind of hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like hurt their
And
chances.
guess what? Space City was the one coaching Frankfurt up.
What?
Yeah. Space City coached Frankfurt up to beat Blackhawk.
That's
Yeah,
crazy
that's
right
crazy.
there.
And I'm shocked. Legacy U, man, Legacy U 9U, they definitely let me down. I thought they would, but I think the coaches threw them out of the game. I think they just threw the ball a little bit too much.
I'm
With
not
my boy.
I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro.
Mhm,
I think everything happened how it should, because
mhm.
to hear the backstories of all these things that be going on, that's what make you football what it is. To hear the backstories and the struggles, and to hear the coaching staff of Gorilla Mob say that after YNC's preseason event, they were only left with like 17 players.
Yeah.
You would have never known that, because when DMV played that tight game at Cam event
Mhm.
against So Icy, they were super confident that they would beat anybody, because Coach Al came to me. He came to me personally. He like, D, yeah, I saw your rankings. Yeah, everybody else you got in front of me on my hit list. And
That's
he was telling me
crazy.
about Gorilla Mob, right?
Mhm.
So when he beat who he beat the first round, he beat somebody that I had right in front of him. He was
Mhm.
like, yeah. Matter of fact, he beat Malin Elite the week before. So it's like, yeah, I got Malin Elite already. He like, yeah, and I'm gonna get Gorilla Mob. So I go to watch that game, and I was just blown away that what Gorilla Mob did to them. I was just like,
Yeah, they came to play,
And
man.
then what about the Eastside Raiders though, man? How they
yeah, that
turned
and them
around.
too, them too.
That's
That's in that
crazy.
championship game. I was sitting there like,
That was crazy.
I was like, yo, these people can play ball. Like, oh, I thought they kind of snuck in.
Yeah.
Now
I was like,
I felt
damn.
like that because I listen, man. I didn't already talked about East Side Raiders when I seen them play versus Speed Demon. I was
No,
like,
that wasn't them. That was DC Lions D2, and they end up losing in D2.
oh no, that what? That was a
Yeah,
different
that was
team.
DC Lions, because I went back and
Oh
got the
wow.
film. I went
Oh
back. They sent me the film for that. That was DC Lions. That's
okay,
why it was D2. That was D2, because Speed Demons went
Wow.
D2.
okay.
So, but Eastside Raiders was definitely like better than them too, because most of them Detroit teams usually see each other. They just determine if they go on D1 or D2. So both of them were definitely great teams. But like I said, it's just certain teams that you like, yo, like they was like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, they was really that good. And I ain't gonna even lie, even the team that disappointed me the most, but then I thought about it and I was like, it's a different day and age. Like, you can't really win both of the events with the like, if you looked at the 13U teams this year,
I
they
was
look
gonna
like
ask you about
JV.
that.
Oh yeah, man. I got the the rankings up. You know what I'm
We was
saying?
gonna talk to you about that
Yeah,
because we
we was
gotta
definitely
know.
gonna.
We gotta know how you
Oh yeah,
got the
I know, and I
OG
know
dub.
somebody, because I remember somebody hit me up about that, and they hit me up about Watkins too. Watkins hit me up. Watkins didn't hit me up. My guy told me, he said, "Yeah, Watkins told me they feel like they should have been one and independent," and I'm like, how the freak? They didn't go to YNC and go through that
See,
field.
but OG did though, man. OG went to
Oh, and
YNC.
OG ended 1-1, and what did Miami Guards end? 2-1 against Air, who finished third, and
Okay.
against Boynton Beach, who was ranked 2.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
you
that's a
feel
good
like
argument.
OG, if we judging by just YNC standards, OG should be ranked ahead of the Ravens? Like, be for real now, because
Mm,
remember, they played Air on the first day. Air beat
mm,
TMJ. Air beat TMJ, went home with the third place trophy, and then the Ravens beat Dan Boynton at number 2.
right.
So that's what gave me the edge, because the Ravens at the day, if they were both 1-1, yeah, OG would have got 2 because of the showing against the Rail Breeze. But it really only 6 points that separated that game. And that's because OG scored and the Ravens didn't. But they scored, but Rail Breeze scored more points on OG. So that's how I determined that. I went by tournament. I went
Right.
by, because if you gonna get on that independent side, you had to get in that independent smoke. You get what I'm saying? Just like I said with Watkins, when Watkins feel like they should be number one over the Canes. And honestly, if I had to do an overall ranking, they would be co-champions with the Canes because they still 1-1. And if we want to be if we want to be real, like the Canes won that full strip. They were missing a best running back. They was missing Jaden Francois.
Oh, they gonna hate you.
Why? It's not. It's the God on his truth. Watkins won. Watkins got number one in AYF because they beat the Hurricanes. They had a harder field than anybody. So yeah, they beat them there, but I wouldn't put them solely number one because they still, at the end of the day, they still broke even.
So you taking the totality of a season.
See, here's the way I looked at it though. Darrien, I looked at it like this. Even when they played them at full strength, it was still only a 12-6 game. So the fact that, that even though they lost some players, I still kind of weighed that in. So that's why if I had to make the overall, decision, I'm still going with the Bounty Boys for the simple fact that the first game that they played, it was still only a 12-6 game. You feel what I'm saying? So they prove that they beat any other team. They can blow them out the water, right? But they not gonna do the Bounty Boys like that. And the thing is that I realized about the Bounty Boys, Darrien, is they are built to tackle big backs. The way that they are structured and built, you're not just running them over at all. What's the big boy name? Was it from
RJ? His name RJ.
703? Is it 703 United?
703 United. Yeah.
Man, freight train.
How many touchdowns they called back against the Hurricanes in the Bounty Boys game?
It was a good amount, bro.
It was 2 touchdowns called back, right?
Amount, yeah.
And see by me being a homer and knowing what the Hurricanes lost, and see, I know the coach don't brag about that or do nothing like that. If we want to be 100% honest with them, the Canes lost their quarterback early, and he's a regular. See, what people got to understand is they are a 731 team with like one player that couldn't play at AYF. They went into AYF because they wanted to experience that. Bounty Boys got that win, no doubt about it. But you losing your best back. And then if we want to be real about it, it ain't no excuses. The Canes that was homecoming weekend when they played Bounty Boys. They were out there all freaking day. That's what was told to me. So I can't take that away from them. But we'll see when 13U come there. Love the Bounty Boys. They got that win. They earned that win. They earned that. They number one. But I wasn't going to put them number one over the Canes on the independent side when I know they didn't travel that same road. They didn't have to play Texas Elite or Osceola. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kept the Canes one over there and one over there. You beat them in your backyard and what you own, and that's why they stayed number one on each side. And like I said, I wouldn't have personally said, okay, the regular season win don't really count, because I took that into considerations with a couple of games that I really didn't count. You know what I'm saying? Because I had TCG, who that was? TTG from Virginia. They were mad at me because they didn't get ranked 9U and governed rankings, and they got kicked out of UIFL. They were pissed at me. They was like, oh, we beat the national champs, Oak Cliff. And I'm like, yeah, you beat them, but y'all got kicked out. They end up going home with the trophy, so I got to count that. I can't count because y'all beat them on the field. Your parents got them kicked out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Watkins slayed all their demons. They beat everybody. They number one. And guess what? They number one on that side with AYF with the Canes up under them.
For sure. So why Mac couldn't get no rankings on the independent side, man?
Because Mac can't go to YNC.
Okay, so you based it strictly on if they went
over there at Nationals time to play Nationals. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
so
at the end of the day, you got to realize that's a toll. That's a toll. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, the only person that really it benefited was the Ravens 11U because they woke up that fourth quarter against DEA and they never slowed down from that point on. They was on fire. Like, I don't know why they didn't wake up versus DEA to start with. To me, I think they ain't want to go there. I think they want to go there.
Yeah, I agree with you. One more, with multiple more. Duval Jags number 2 9U independent.
Oh, you want to know why I did that? I
Why
had
did you
Duval
do
at number
that?
3. Want to know why I did that?
Wow.
Because I watched So Icy and Dog. I watched So Icy and Dog Pound game.
Okay.
And you and Duval obliterated Dog Pound. If we being real.
Mm-hmm.
So I took that as a measuring stick. And when I saw that So Icy only beat RD only beat So Icy by 6 points or whatever, that was a 6-0 game. That's why I put Bounty Boys right there. Bounty Boys undefeated all year. So I had to do something different than what everybody else would do. You know what I'm saying? So next year, guess what? Somebody gonna want to bust them in the mouth more than they wanted to bust them in the mouth previously.
So
number 2, and they gonna tell me and they gonna remind me, oh, I showed they ain't number 2. Y'all had them niggas at number 2. I already know.
Hey, so going back to 12, you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think it was twofold with your statement, right? You was talking about how, right, you like the fact that you didn't allow people to rush teams to play into the championship and or I mean not championship but the game, play at your own pace and stuff like that. And you remember I was telling you I disagree with it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like you should have played the game when you were being called out. If you are the top team, you should play the top team. I still stand by that. But it turned out to bite North Philly. They did all that running. They did all that hiding. They did all that.
It ain't bite North Philly. That was going to happen regardless.
Nah, but
what was North Philly going to change? What was North Philly going to change?
What was North
Philly going to change?
See, they were scared. That all they had to do was say they were scared, Darrien.
They ain't have to say they were scared. They wasn't scared. They just had to play them and think that what happened last year could happen again. They wasn't scared. They just felt like they gonna play on their time and not what somebody else wanna. See, when you lose to me and I embarrass you, guess what? You want to prove yourself. I ain't gotta just because you want to prove yourself. I'm gonna do it when I want to do it.
Nah, he didn't want to do it.
Listen to what he's saying, man.
He thought it was a sure thing when they was in the way. When Fort Lauderdale was in the way, they thought they were going to prepare to play Fort Lauderdale Hurricane.
They didn't really want to play the Canes, though. I think there was more fear of Canes than Watkins.
Man, they didn't. See, that's the thing. They didn't care about losing to them. They didn't care. We played the number 1 team. It happens. This and it. They got blew out.
Listen, that's Coach Hearn. I know that's how you think. He wasn't scared. He just never gonna do it. Listen, he done came to my event a couple of times, so I know how he think. He wasn't scared. He just go do stuff when he want to do. Y'all know old stubborn dudes, like he's a Muslim dude that's gonna do things when he feels like it. And he's militant.
What's my brother's name? What's my brother's name again? Coach what?
Coach Hearn.
Coach Hearn was scared.
Nah, Coach Hearn was.
Coach Hearn, he knew something. He knew something that we didn't know.
Darrien, you might as well stop. I've been trying to tell this man all year. Once you win, you play when you feel like it.
Exactly.
I'm telling about the best of my Tigers.
Why am I pleasing you, Ken? Why am I pleasing you?
I already won.
Hey, Darrien,
not just one. I beat you into submission.
You know how many games that we speculate on who would have won if this team played that team? I don't want to do it no more. It's torture.
Listen, kid, I've been doing this a long time, so that's why I really don't. Cause I know they're gonna do what they want to do when they want to do it. If I get that mad, I'll be letting it affect the way I see them. So I just be like, it'll happen when it'll happen. Cause I seen a lot of teams that, like, just like I said, AYL showed me a lot of teams that didn't come out. Like, listen, the Midwest Hawks came out. They haven't been outside yet. And they came and upset everybody all the way to the championship. You know what I'm saying? Then they got mad because I put them at 4 and I put some D2 team in front of them or whatever. They were pissed about that. But if anybody ever take the time, go watch River Boys 8U. Go watch them.
Oh, I seen River Boys.
Yeah.
I seen River Boys.
That 8U is the real deal. They can play with anybody. They got one of the best players in the country. Like what they did.
They only lost to Frankfurt, correct?
No, they ain't losing nobody. They in D2. That's why nobody gonna give them props. They in D2.
They D2 out of Georgia.
Oh, they did. Okay, I'm thinking of another. Who was the one that went to?
They beat them bad. They beat them bad.
Yeah, they beat them bad, boy. They beat them. They beat everybody. They beat everybody like 40. Them people serious. But see, like I said, it's a lot of small town people that don't care to come out and get involved in the internet world and the groups and stuff. Like, it's people who steer clear of that. You get what I'm saying? And River Boys are one of them. And the only time they really played out is when I used to do my tournament there. But I've been moving Southern every year, so they haven't been able to get that out of town bump to come to them like usually. But at the end of the day, they one of the best AU teams. I put them up against anybody, Red Breeze, anybody. Somebody need to pull up down there if they feel like they want to punch them in the mouth. Pull up, because I guarantee you, them people are real deal.
Hey, so let me ask you a question. Why did you decide South Carolina this year on the Southern hospitality?
Good question.
I'm doing it in Charleston because I wanted that Southern charm that I got from Savannah. You get what I'm saying? Like Southern hospitality is not just about the game, but just the historic city, that historic feel. You get what I'm saying? And I think that I'll be the other Southern place that I can compare it to Savannah would be Charleston. You know what I'm saying? Good food, historic places. You know what I'm saying? To bring stuff like that, because at the end of the day, I gotta get more people into places. Because when I did it in Tifton, it was only because I had some couple of setbacks because I had plans that didn't go as planned. Because I wanted somebody to run the event, but that didn't end up falling through. So I had to go with a date that I wasn't used to, and I ended up in Tifton. It was good in Tifton. Don't get me wrong. The only thing was wrong was the Nets. But I know a lot of teams that I really usually get, I didn't get because they didn't feel like it was nothing to do in Tifton. So I put that in Charleston. You know.
That's so
man. So, there's no Red Breed 10U coming. Don't get on here with Darrien lying. Darren, don't believe nothing Marcus Flanagan say. Until I see Marcus, I'll believe it when I see him say, "Hey, we got tryouts for Red Breed 10U or something."
Hey, I can't doubt him when he got that hardware like Batman there, more hardware than Batman there. When you got that in there, you should be able to walk in anybody's living room and say, "Hey, man, yeah, y'all want to win the national championship?"
And that's what he feared.
I don't want him to come because you know I love Bessemer. I want him to stay the hell out of 10U, man. Go play somewhere. You got a hell of teams to go do. Go compete against the damn 8Us, the Sweet Feets and stuff, man. Don't come bothering the Bessemer Tigers.
What's University of Franklin Field? Y'all gotta hit me up with that, because I know with Northern, my problem with Northern right now is I'm probably not gonna find a facility with 4 fields. But right now, I haven't even opened up registration, but I know Southern's gonna go crazy. Like, I got a lot of people traveling over. I know the OG Ducks bringing their org. A couple of more Cali teams too. Grand Valley's coming over.
Okay.
My Big West already in Vegas is they already like ready to sign up right now. Then I'm gonna be in Dallas. I gotta just figure out.
I was just about to ask, where you gonna be at in Texas?
I'm gonna be in Dallas. I like that. I'm gonna call and see what's the best time where I ain't stepping on nobody's toes. But I'm gonna have some big games there too. So like I say, I travel the world to see more teams, to be more accurate at what I do. And like like it's like I ain't gonna even lie. Like, this was one of my favorite years. I had fun at YNC too. I definitely had fun at YNC. That Bessemer game, which I picked Bessemer anyway to win at 9U. Y'all already know. Hey Queen.
What's up,
But
Queen?
yeah, I picked Bessemer to
Shout out to
win at
Queen.
that 9U. I think they just like a defensive team. That DB ain't get much love, number 10, but he had 2 picks that game. I forgot his name, but I got a top
Jordan
performer
Dawson.
that.
Yeah,
Huh?
Jordan Dawson. I
Co-
believed he should have been MVP.
Coach,
Yeah, that's his name, Jordan Dawson. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, it was hard though, cause that number 9 to me was the real deal. Like,
Yeah,
oh
he's a
my
big boy.
god, like he was the unsung hero. Cause things he did, he might not have the most tackle for loss
Mhm.
or sacks, but he affected the game in so many ways that like, cause the run against Big Zach and Mason, like, and be able to like affect the game like that. That was huge, man. They had a great defensive plan. Like I had um I had a great time, really great time at both of them. But I think most importantly, I think at AYF because it had so much more. Like I had like you had 9 fields, bro. And like I could be at this game and this game could be going on behind me. I could be at this game and like the experience was it was everything for me. I got a whole lot of film, a whole lot of players, got to meet a lot of people. Like I say, them Idaho boys, they was nice too. They was actually nice too. I got to see the
Right.
Motor
hey,
City
Coach
base,
Mark
and
said
then even the Canes came back and finished they man. Hey, the table already set, homie. The table is set already, homie. We trying to get it big. We trying to do it real big. We trying to do it real big. But nah, like I said, Northern, I haven't picked my field yet. So I only want one. That's why I'm doing it in Charleston as well. One facility, 5 fields, one facility. We
he
go get
said
it
Frank.
popping. We got some new trophies that we go give out, and we probably go do some things differently this year or whatever. So I'm looking forward to everything, man. With youth football, like I think I took a lot of steps, and I got a lot of calls from a lot of people
Mhm.
this off season, and and I'm open to a whole lot of things moving forward because I think that like I try to cover it as a whole, man. I try not to be, you know, I try to cover it as a whole, bro. Cause like even with UYFL, like I told y'all, TCG, like, am I wrong for not ranking them? They got disqualified because their parents was fighting in the parking
Oh
lot.
no, I did it.
Yeah.
I
We
did it.
definitely talked
Hey,
about
hey.
them.
Oh
I was
yeah.
gonna mention that to you. I was gonna
Yeah, they was
mention
they was mad. They were going back and
UYFL
forth
to
with me.
you.
All these rankings don't mean nothing. They was hot with me. Like I was on my way to Tokyo, so I had to block them and then unblock them because I was like, man, I don't care about that. Because that's why I do my homework. Because I want to be prepared when you tell me I'm wrong or why I'm wrong. Now I can admit when I'm wrong, but most of the times I'm not because I did enough homework before I even put it out. And sometimes somebody will remind me of something. I'll be like, yeah, I did miss that.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'm gonna
did it
tell
out
you
in
one I
LA.
can actually say I kind of missed on, but the only reason I missed on it because I was thinking about Nationals.
Mm.
Lambeau and ABA. ABA didn't win a game at National. Lambeau did, but
Right.
Lambeau ain't beat ABA, so Lambeau shouldn't have been in front of ABA. I can admit
Mm.
that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I do it to show people the difference and how deep the pools is. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it, like, trying to figure out like independent is, YNC is nice and all, but it's kind of hard to find everybody going by the same, to do an actual top 10. Like I couldn't do a top 10 for 14 you in independent. You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of tough for me, so we gonna keep moving forward. But this year I'm looking forward to it, man. Y'all gotta pull up to one of my events, man.
Oh
Y'all
hell
got y'all
yeah,
definitely
man.
gotta pull up.
We
Pull up to that
definitely
Southern though, man. Southern gonna
yeah.
be July
Southern
25th to
and I
20.
and I and I'm gonna be interested to see Southern for sure, but I'm gonna be interested too to see who you got in that Big Tex.
Hey, Coach
I'm gonna be
Mark said he
interested
got
to see because
it.
them
Oh, yo,
Texas teams be
I'm gonna tell you
swearing.
right now. I'm gonna have the Miami Guard Ravens 10 you in Gorilla Mob. That's one so far.
Mm. That should be a good one. That should be a real good
Hey,
one.
Gorilla Mob feels slighted, man.
Hey
it, it,
man,
and see, Mark, this why we ain't gonna never agree. It doesn't. If everybody not playing by the same rules, why should I appreciate somebody else's championship when they're playing by a whole different set of rules? I don't care about people saying a month don't mean nothing. A month means something when I'm going to your living room, making sure you're an impact player. Because 9 times out of 10, that 7-1 kid you got is gonna make an impact on that regular level if he is playing in another league. So don't act like everybody is getting 7-1s that they gotta coach up and teach everything. So
you
that's
don't.
why I do my rankings and I split them up because it's more about the kids for me and more about appreciation and showing them that their accomplishments meant something. It may not be as big as YNC or AYF that part, but it means something. That's why see y'all know about graphics. Y'all understand the time put into these things, and people don't understand that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how much time it takes to do what I do? It takes a lot of time. And then I got to chase your logos down. You might got a new logo and I might have to do stuff to it, or, you know what I'm saying? Then I got to put the teams in there. Then I got to find the little trophies on everyone and put on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's to make them kids feel special. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's champion by us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't count every championship now. Don't get me wrong. Because I had somebody say, hey, we won Snoop. And I was like, Snoop ain't had a national in like 2 years, homie. Like, I'm gonna be real.
That Queen liked that. She liked the rankings though, because of the split.
Yeah, man.
But you are one of the ones that feel like it is a big deal. The 7-31
I feel like it matters.
and the 7-1.
I don't think it's life or death. I think it matters. I think it until you see a 7-1 team take off they kids and play that team, then you will see what it means. Until then, I'm gonna feel like it means something.
Yeah, it's no 7-1 kids that made a difference in none of our trophies.
It shouldn't if you got all the B2C 1 through 20 players. Come on now. I remember when Falcons United ended up not winning a couple of years ago. And I went to break down film, and I was like, yo, hey, Brandon, who's such and such is? And when I started reading the names, I say, what the fuck? They got a fucking P2C All-American team.
Man.
Like, bro, they had everybody. And DeMarcus, that's what you have. That's what you have. Y'all do a hell of a job of coaching, especially this year. This year, y'all earned that championship. They should carry y'all too.
Yeah.
I know y'all probably wasn't getting in too much practice, but again, you get the cream of the crop kids that's probably easier to kind of coach up here and there. But at the same time, those mistakes against a good coaching staff will probably be pointed out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's how I look at everything. But 6 championships, man, like I remember when they was playing River Boys tenure when DeMarcus was coaching with Brandon Jacobs and we was at St. Thomas. You know what I'm saying? So I know Mark Rise and what he's done. He's a phenomenal guy. He created his own wave. Like I said, I give him his flowers. Like he one of the greatest youth football coaches. People probably don't like it because, hey, you win like that. You want to stop somebody from being arrogant, beat them.
But then ain't that's what Miami and them do too? Don't they go get some of the cream of the crop?
Nah, bro. Y'all see, that's what y'all be saying. It don't be nothing like that, bro.
It don't.
Tell us.
Dog, they don't like each other down here. You may be able to pull a couple of them, but you ain't gonna be able. Like, think about it. That Purple Machine team that had Jeremiah Smith on it. Them was kids. They were beating ass, and those was homegrown kids. Some of them kids hadn't got the name or the notoriety they had until they got on the Purple Machine and got under a real coaching staff. The Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes team that started it all with Amari Daniels in them. Like, they were some of the best kids, because I could say he used some of them kids from FBU, but he didn't have all of them, you know, but it's too competitive down here, bro. That's why reclass don't even work down here, because so many kids be so ready to get to high school, they playing in 8th and 9th grade. Think about it. DeMarcus Van Dyke Jr. is like 6'2" right now, and he played varsity football. He could have played on the Ravens team. You know what I'm saying? So he's that young and he played varsity football, because down here, everybody want to make it so fast, and some of them need to relax. Some of them need to take notes by reclassing. You know what I'm saying? But Like we too competitive down here. You're able to add some pieces, no lie. But they too competitive down here to build up. But they doing enough to weaken the whole stock though. Because everybody talk about I be cussing them out all the time. I don't want to hear merger. Coach. Man, it's a lot of kids get lost in the shuffle when you be putting them on these teams, man. I swear. Every year I do rankings every year, and I'm telling you, a lot of them change. Like we just did a top like running back thing. You know what I'm saying? And we had some people saying, "Oh man, such and such should have been on the list." Well, such and such them got to come outside. Y'all still on the porch looking. You got to come outside. They don't realize. See, a lot of people, you're gonna pick your child. You're gonna be biased to your child. You're gonna think your child the best. But we don't have to feel that way. We watching them every play, and he being judged on every play. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, if you want to be accurate, you got to be honest with yourself. You got to be able to say, okay, he did this and he did this that year, and you got to realize genetics matter, man. That's how a lot of people surpass other people. When them genetics start to kick in, you will have him that good, and him that good. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, so I got the rankings, right? I got the rank. We just gonna breeze through them. You know what I'm saying?
Put them up,
but like,
put 'em up.
kind of the way the route that I'm trying to go with is because we had a conversation where we talked about the tiers, right? As far as the teams that are, you know, the upper echelon. So like if you win at Y and C, is your number one and your number two automatically number one and number two in the nation, even when you include an AYF, right? So what I'm trying to, you know, get accomplished right now, you know, hopefully we can breeze through it. Let's see if, you know, like far as like DMVU, right? So I think we all agree that Supreme is the number one team.
Yeah, they might be number one overall.
Overall, that's what I'm saying. Overall, we know that they're the number one team.
Pound for pound.
Now,
pound for pound.
2 and 3, you know, maybe subjective. You may want to put NWO right at that number 2 spot. So I just want to.
Who Supreme played? They played Bessemer. I don't know though. See, that game right there might have me like.
See, I said Woj,
think
man. I was shocked that you ain't
NWO.
put Woj at number 2.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I agree with that as well. Like, see, those are the iffies to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna most likely lean toward a YNC team for 1 and 2, unless that 2 team is really that good. You know what I'm saying? And they playing different schedules and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if they scheduling that, most likely YNCs get that. That's why I switched it up. Cause I'm like, man, I be disrespecting these teams. They feel like they ain't winning their championship don't mean nothing. But they playing by different rules. That's why I switched it up.
So why have Woj at 3 and Bessemer at 2? Because Woj played Supreme probably better than any team all year.
You're absolutely right. I had them there because of where they lost at. And then when I looked at it and what they was doing, I'm thinking, you know, what will Woj do against Bessemer? And see, that's something that needs to happen. Because and then another thing with Woj, they really didn't pop out. You know what I'm saying? So like they kind of lessened what, you know, like I if I could have looked at their total schedule and I felt like, yeah, like they went through it. You know what I'm saying? Because Bessemer beat Lakes, and I think Lakes was the ones that won. Oh no, that was Lake 6U. I'm mixing them up. My bad. But yeah, Woj, I had them there for a minute, but then again, when I thought about it, I was like, nah, I put Bessemer there. Bessemer be the king of baby ball, man.
All right, so look, I'm gonna start at the at 7U, right? We can just really do top 5 if you want to. So we got.
I could have did 6U too, cause I love Grand Valley. Grand Valley could have did 2 or 3. Them little. I ain't gonna lie. I used to think Cali was soft at Baby A. I'ma still say it, but they proved me wrong. There was one team that boy they were begging.
Hey, but I'm gonna be honest.
Don't let one team change your thought process about Cali.
I don't really look at the 6U, right? and the reason why is because, like I say, I don't like the fact that the coaches got to be on the field. So with the
Yeah, that's
6U,
true.
you know what I'm saying? So
No, but it be good. I start watching it. I ain't gonna say I'm watching every game, but I'm watching the ones that matter. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So definitely so.
I do want to talk to you about this. Why is it that the 7U teams out there, out that way, why are they kids? I mean, their coaches allowed to be
On the
on the
field.
field.
Oh, 7U coaches on the field at AYM?
Yes.
Yeah.
The NWO, they had the whole coaching staff on the field.
Not the whole
Nah, they ain't
coaching
supposed to
staff
have
is
that. Cause I
crazy.
just
They
listen.
had
They
one
said
coach
that
on the field,
Rosedale.
bro.
Hey, that's too
They
many.
said Rosedale did the same thing and got them on the field. It's only supposed to be one coach out there. But nah, they do it like that. They do it like that.
Yeah,
But it ain't supposed to be the whole. That's a penalty, though. It not supposed to be the whole. It's supposed to be one coach on the field. And matter of fact, the coach can't talk to them at a certain time as well. A certain number on the clock, they got to be gone.
Yeah, but I disagree with it in general because now you got coaches out there putting them in place. And no, this is something they should already know. You should know where you got to be at. You feel what I'm saying? So when you
Okay,
do that,
I'm going to play devil's advocate, though.
okay,
I'm
before
gonna,
you do
I'm,
that, before
I'm
you
gonna
do
play
that,
devil's advocate. You
right?
got to realize what this is. This is a governed national league, and they go protect Timmys and stuff like that.
For sure.
They want
I
it to be
get
about
that.
development, and they want it to be about learning. See,
Right. I get that, right?
so
Right.
that's why they have that in place.
Yeah, but listen though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the people at Atlanta, right, got the same 7Us, age group, all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing that I have an issue with. I feel like if you really looking at it, you got the coach on the field, right? That's giving them an added advantage.
For sure.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
That's true.
like,
But they
so
got
are they better than what they really are?
they got rules in there for that, though. They got rules in there, like they can't say nothing or whatever. They are penalized on stuff like that. But I get what you're saying. But a lot of the 7U teams in AYF, a lot of them already coach without the kids on the field. But since they're allowed to do it, they do it because they know they have to go to these outside tournaments when the season starts, and they can't do it. You get what I'm saying? So it works for AYF, but it don't mean that those teams can play without the coach on the field.
Right. I mean, I get it.
But I get what you're saying. You're right.
And that's the thing. And that's why I said, before I even started with this, with the 7 and the governed and independent, could you really? Because I'm thinking NWO is a viable 3 or 4 spot. But then when I'm looking at it, how good are they really when you got the coaches on the field?
But they played them though without the coaches on the field though. Remember Kim?
Man, hey, my whole
Man.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. They could play without the coach on the field. They did it at Cam. Remember they played Supreme at Cam?
They said they was on the field.
Oh man, they was on the field, so they allowed them to be on the field.
This is where I learned of the information of them being on the field.
Oh Jesus, I don't remember that, but I thought.
Hey man, guess what though? Guess what? Next year they won't be on the field, so we're gonna see what they got at 8.
Yeah, somebody else's 7U AYF will be on the field.
Oh, we go push the narrative on this.
Yeah. There we go.
Y'all better start coaching without them on the field, man. Like take the training wheels off.
Take them off. That's it.
Championship game. No coaches, at least.
No coaches. A lot of them gonna be crying about that.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, you got Supreme as good as they are. Ain't nobody on the field. You see what I'm saying? You can't.
Man, come on, Ken. Now we can't be complaining.
That's what I be trying to tell this man, bro. You cannot compare teams to Supreme.
Harvard and Princeton kids on this team.
That's what I'm trying to tell this man, bro. He thinks you can do that.
Hey,
those kids are different. Supreme
we gotta do it,
kids, bro.
Huh?
Those are the best kids. We're celebrating Woj for scoring a touchdown, bro.
No, I would hate the fact that a 7U is doing the same thing as a 6U out there in Georgia.
Man, I've been saying this to this man all year long, bro. We literally are at YNC going, woo-wee! Woj scored.
Twice,
That's
too.
what we did.
And dog, listen, this is why I told somebody about Supreme. I said, I bet every one of them Supreme kids beat their parents up for game day and practice. They waiting at the door at the car. I bet no other team. I bet no other team kids be doing that. Them kids look like they live for football. Everyone, they got no weak spot.
But okay, everybody is awarded the same opportunity. I know they govern, which means that it's just a lot more structure.
No, you're basing the rule on one team. One team.
Hold on.
Lithonia need coaches on the field.
NWO is the only out of these teams. Hold on. Let me go to it real quick. So you mean to tell me NWO out of what's the other team? Rosedale. Hold on, let me look.
Rosedale Tigers.
Right. Out of Rosedale, when I say scored, I'm talking about offense only.
Out of Columbus Ice, out of Legacy. So you mean to tell me the NWO is the only team that got the favorable opportunity to have a coach on the field?
I think that every coach can do it if they put it, but it's easier for Supreme. It's super easier for Supreme. That's why they got more installed than anybody else. That's why they beating everybody else. Come on now, Ken. Let's be for real.
But Lithonia ain't doing it. North Henry ain't doing it.
Lithonia need to do it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's this man's team right here.
I thought they
North Henry as well.
No, Henry don't need it.
Listen to what I'm saying though. A lot of them teams, their offenses ain't so well or like Supreme. That's all I'm saying. Like some of them need to be put in their place. Some of them kids need to be told before the play. Like when you look at Supreme, you don't see that. Like every kid down in the 3-point stand, they're ready to get off. Everything. Yes, they definitely did. But every Supreme kid looks like they beat their parents to the door. They got their bag and everything. Hey, daddy, practice. Come on, man.
Hold on. See, I got to get to Mariah right quick. Mariah. See,
I ain't saying nothing about them being
I'm not going to do that.
Said nothing about them being trash.
Yes. Hold on.
They need to be
I got to get to her. See, Mariah, she said Supreme picked up the best kids in the state. Ain't none of them kids trash. Every single player is like that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Exactly. You didn't know that they were just super like that. You didn't know that they were super like that. No, the coaches did a really good job at coaching those kids. That's what happened. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Hold on. Who did well in the 6U? I don't know nobody that's looking at 6U like that, other than number 6 that played for what is it? GA. That's probably the only kid that they really looking at. Ain't nobody looking at no 6U saying, man, we need to get them. We need to get him. We need to get they actually coached up them players.
You don't think that though? You don't think they looked at a lot of them players know what they doing?
Do you think Woj can make a run next year at AU?
I ain't gonna even lie. I don't even want to put that business out there. I ain't ready to put that business out there.
As a note,
I don't think so, man. Y'all already know.
I gotta find somebody else. Supreme.
This is what I think about youth football. I think that a lot of times, like we don't have so much. We have a lot of people like everybody celebrate a good year, and everybody is to me it's too many Indians and not enough Chiefs, because at the end of the day, everybody want to branch off and start. Like, look at this year. This year ain't even started yet, and everybody talk about a new team and getting a new program. It ain't really like. I'm sorry. The way I grew up, man, everybody knew who the coaches was gonna be on certain ages, certain pounds, and then the commissioners had actual power to make those guys move. Now these guys, they have so much power, they'll take one team and start an org. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And never ran an org themselves. You know what I'm saying? Pandemic really changed everything, and I wish we got back to.
We gonna get back here. We gonna get back. Trust me.
I hope so, man, because we need more structure, and some people need to understand, like, do your job, because just like I like to do my job, like what I'm good at, like when me and R&R, we do what we best at. You know what I'm saying? I'm a scout. I'm a write. I'm a cut up film. We gonna talk football. That's what I'm gonna do. I ain't finna try to do all the graphics. Cat done coached me up on a lot of graphics, so I'm able to do graphics and make my own covers now. So a lot of stuff in with the rankings as well. But I'd be nothing without Cat. You know what I'm saying? When it comes
All
to
right, the Coach Cat.
graphics and all that
Hey,
stuff.
this was a question for you, Darren.
Mm-hmm.
Says how Supreme 7U not under a governed body, and they played in the league.
So
What league?
they play in a local league.
They
Yeah, they
played
play in the local league.
in the league.
They play in the local league. They don't play under the AYF umbrella league or UYFL or Pop Warner.
So Dan, I got a question about UIFL. This question was posed to us when we were
Mm-hmm.
putting UIFL teams in our rankings. And I don't know if you got this or not. A lot of people feel like it's not fair to put UIFL teams in rankings because they feel like there's some competition over there that's not equal to AYF or
It's
YNC.
not. It's not. It's not. I could be honest about that, but I think they're the third tier. So, like, why not put them in there? You know, because some UYFL teams are definitely beating AYF teams. So why not? You get what I'm saying? Like everybody don't see. People get a small dosage of things and then have such a strong opinion. You get what
Mhm.
I'm saying? When I go through when I didn't rank every UYFL team. I ranked the teams that I know did something. Like, for instance, Virginia Bulls, they beat Frankfurt at my event. Virginia Bulls was like undefeated at my event. They won UYFL. But guess what? They didn't get the nod over Frankfurt because Frankfurt played in AYF and they went through a real thing. And what I did, I went to the pool and I saw how many ranked teams I had in their pool and who played who. And you know what I'm saying? Just like it was a 13U called Chasing Greatness out of Illinois. Really good. Really good. And they could have played with anybody. Like I said, 13U this year was deep, big. Like, it's a lot of D1 players from linemen to everything. And 13U was one of the deepest years I've seen in a while. Like, it was really good to me personally. I had a good time covering 13U as a whole. But like I said, with UYFL, it depends on the age group. That's why, like, if you paid attention, certain UYFL teams got ranked way further back because they're in a weaker age group in UYFL. Some didn't get ranked. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't they actually promote the league a lot better? I don't like the fact he told me about the UYFL. I never heard of the league or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those individuals were getting upset with us because we didn't really have them ranked or whatever the situation is. And they felt like, oh man, we beat this team, this team, this team, this team. But yeah, but look, how
When
many
you beat them though, because just like TTG was telling me they beat Prime Time Elite, and when I looked, it was September 4th. I was like, bruh, come on, bruh.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
so they're
like,
taking
Georgia
a lot of
Eagles
the
beat
preseason
Twin
wins.
City 3 times and lost the national
Right.
championship. Can we be for
Yeah.
real right now?
Right.
Yeah. And that's what we were saying, man. Cause like even just like if you just navigate to their page or like it's hard to try to figure out like the brackets and who's playing who. And so I think, man, he was just saying, we were just saying, man, we think that they got something good going. They just gotta do a little
They
bit
decent
better.
and they decent. They have a couple of teams in there, but as
Mhm.
top to bottom, nah. But it's a good place. And see, just like I tell my Pot Warner teams, I put my Pot Warner teams in there too. But let's be for real. I won Pot Warner when I was winning Pot Warner when it was when it was the strongest thing in the country.
Right.
And AYF is strong because of Pop Warner, because AYF was the first one to go unlimited. So that helped a lot of the East Coast teams. The East Coast teams was always bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? A West Coast team. So that helped them. That's how AYF empowered themselves, is by picking off all the Pop Warner powers. You understand what I'm saying? And that what made them strong because they started leaving. I have never in my life in Pop Warner seen like at nationals multiple teams from the same region, and that happened the last 2 years. So that tells me that Pot Warner isn't as strong as everybody. Like when they be trying to say, "Hey, rank me," but I always tell them at the end of the year because I'm gonna give them props for winning the national championship. Some better than others. You know, just like I had West Chase 13, you saying they could beat some teams, and I was like, I like them. They decent and all. They probably could beat a 9 or 10 team, but no, you would get beat to sleep by these top 5 teams. Like, don't do that. Don't do
Hey,
it.
Zay, where's Zay at?
Um,
He said, but this is what Coach Mark he says we are punished as good coaches for having our kids prepared. So are you looking at it like that, or do you feel like they just the players that they have? Because I know you mentioned some along those lines earlier.
we are punished as good coaches for having our kids prepared. Now I think it's easy preparing for kids that's naturally talented, that's used to playing football, that look to taking it to the next level. Like you getting all those kids that look like that want that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like we don't get the luxury of that. We don't have a born to compete cheat sheet for everybody to look for the players to go get
Oh
or
my
the
God.
players to go after or FBU and stuff like that. Then y'all got middle school ball. Like
Mm-hmm.
boy, Atlanta got it good though. Atlanta got it. I love what Alex does. I love what Alex does. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's helping more kids come out of that area. Y'all, the middle school coaches are doing a wonderful job. I think that the middle school coaches are why Atlanta is how it is. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they want all their players. You know what I'm saying? And then they got that same system they have to feed into the high school. When I look at the middle school competitive football, Atlanta #1. I be looking at other people's stuff and they be like, yeah, we play middle school ball. I be like, boy, that was
Mm-mm.
horrible, bro. Like, who y'all playing against?
Mm. So
The,
PA Trenches says he says Frankfurt uh he says Frankfurt went to Northern lost 2 games early to
yeah,
Legacy and BA.
they lost to Legacy, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, I think they lost to Legacy and they lost to Virginia Bulls.
Yeah, and then he said Virginia Bulls
Was 2 and
yeah,
0.
who won the UIFL beating West Philly Panthers 6-0. A team Frankfurt couldn't get a game with and ended up scrimmaging before nationals, and who many in the state didn't consider a top 3 8U team in PA.
And so, what was that scrimmage outcome with West Philly and Frankfurt then? Since
Yeah,
we
what's the outcome? He says, so you saying if you not in AYF or Pop Warner, you're not under governed body.
at UYFL, yeah. UYFL and AAU. I really don't count AAU because AAU be weakest. You know what?
Mm.
But yeah, those are the governed body national leagues. Like you got to go through states. You know what I'm saying? A traditional way. That's why it's called governed. When we talking independent, most of those teams are being picked or by rankings or some other way to get picked by that. You get what I'm
Oh.
saying? Like governed is pick me. Govern is you got to go through regionals, you got to go through states, you got to win it on the field and not get picked. So that's what govern is.
Well, see, when he taught middle school ball, so y'all know I lived in Florida for 10 years. When he taught middle school ball, we know, and we in Georgia, we think middle school ball trash. Like we think that the talent too spread out is not good coaching, all that. But when you coming from Florida, y'all, it's no
Yeah,
middle school ball. So hell, to them in Florida, when I used to tell them middle school ball trash, they feel like it's better than nothing.
yeah,
You know
it
what I'm
is,
saying?
it is. It's better than
To them, they
nothing.
feel like it's better than nothing because they don't have middle school ball
We
down there.
don't we don't have that, and most of
So
our kids,
just to have
they be, man, some of the kids will be
any
in
type of
on
segue to
varsity.
a high school, to them is like that's good, bro. Even if it ain't good, it's still good. But to us, we feel like nah, you
And
better off
remember,
playing youth ball.
a lot of y'all middle school kids go to the FBU with Eric Richards and them, so it's like y'all got a lot of options and perks for y'all kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And future stars. I forgot about future stars.
Shout out to
Like
Coach
it's
Van.
just so many opportunities to get kids exposure out there.
So why is it not like that in Florida, bro? He taught middle school ball.
Cause Florida don't even pay their coaches. Like, think about the high school. Don't you hear them crying about high school coaches don't get paid? They get stipends in Florida. So that's where it starts at. So how you gonna do middle school if you ain't really like they got middle school, but it's oh my god, it's tragic. It's tragic. Oh my god. It's like watching grass grow.
Hey, so look, man. I know some people sound like they want to actually be able to call in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, now y'all go ahead. Y'all cook. I'll
Hey
be
man, y'all drop the number then, man. Drop the number. Drop that
I'll
number.
drop the number.
all right. I'm about to drop the number. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to call in, you know
So
what I'm saying?
Coach Mark says, so when we coach our kids up to be household names from no name kids, that's easy to do? Question mark.
Huh? Who was no name?
That's the number to call in, y'all.
He's
Who
saying
is
that
no name?
base.
Like he's saying we. I'm saying what the team that he feels. I'm not talking about everybody else. I know most of the teams that you feel, but yeah, your team, you squad, you definitely started from scratch with that. I could give you credit for that. Like, and you winning, like you beating the teams. Like I said, nobody can take nothing from you winning. You winning with the cream of the crop. Not everybody has that luxury.
Mm. All right, PA Trenches. Oh, PA Trenches basically said about that scrimmage, man. He just said it's tough to say who won a scrimmage, but it went in Frankfurt's way. The toughest game Frankfurt had in the state was the Hill District Rebels out of Pittsburgh. Frankfurt blew out North Philly Aztecs in AYF City Championship. Shout out to Frank.
Also, West Philly gave them a go, and West Philly was doing good in UYFL. See, something I didn't know. I
So,
ain't get.
man, we had a conversation about, I put on here, I want to get your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of teams in Georgia, something that we do, I see it happening in Alabama. They take the best kids, they put them on one team, they go, they win national championships. I asked, would that be something that maybe they do in
All
PA,
right. So
maybe in Philly or whatever. Do you
the
think
number is
that? Do you think
77.
more cities should do that? More cities should put the best kids together. You know what I'm saying? To go and compete on higher levels.
I think they do that already with FEU and stuff like that. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
lanes for that stuff that's already done. But far as a team, I don't know. It depends on that city. Like I'm more in tune with like the traditional way. That's just me.
Okay. Just build them up.
I'm like rivalries and everything like that. I
Mm-hmm.
I remember those days. You get what I'm saying? Like I remember coming up there for the Welcome All and Atlanta Ducks like rivalries. Like that was
Mm-hmm.
bananas. You know what I'm saying? When Tucker was doing what they were doing and stuff like that. I remember all those battles and well from the Ravens and all them.
I get.
No, I didn't say that was cream of the crop. I said you got yours. Remember, you weren't supposed to win 10U. The SED Wolverines was the top team. I picked you actually that year to when other people wasn't, and that was a loaded year. You had Falcons United. That 10U year
Hey,
was
why
a
you hang up?
that was a gauntlet. Falcons United, SED, RDU. Like yeah, you built that team up for sure.
Hey, why you hang up? Somebody called in and hung up. But yeah, so I guess they'll call back. But nah, man, he said so. He said so. They was the cream of the crop.
No, I ain't say that. I just answered them. I told them they wasn't the cream of the crop from the start. They definitely wasn't. They coached them. That this team was built from scratch. He added on the players he needed to add it on. Most definitely.
Mm, yeah, man. So moving forward, man, what are some of the because there's been a lot of teams moving, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that you heard me when I was pretty much getting on a lot of the people from Bugatti who basically quit on them kids, and now they
Yeah,
want to
man, I
be at
heard
the
about it.
at the Miami Garden Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Like I disagree with them. I don't feel like they should be coaching no more. For you to be able to give up on kids like that, and then it's only the head coach out there, pretty much coaching the whole entire group of kids For the ones that
Yeah,
didn't
I
leave.
heard, and that made a bad bearing on a national rank. Like I remember when I looked at the score when I was actually, and I had to relive that in my head. You know what I'm saying? So I had to like, when I looked at the score, I was like, "What the? That don't look." And then I had to think about it, and I was like, "Damn, I remember they ain't come out there." Like, yeah, I agree, bro. I agree seeing that, and like I ain't gonna lie, like now like coaches want to be famous as the kids, man. Like I'm sorry, it's a weird world to me when that coaches getting flyers and stuff like that. I'm just looking at it like I don't know, like I'm an old school dude. I'm that old grumpy dude that I used to not want to preach to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of stuck in old traditional ways and how coaches used to be, and the mentorships and stuff like that. That they was on us with. So it's kind of different from me seeing it now. So things like that don't surprise me. Like what I'm saying, you have coaches allowing their kids to use profanity. Throw up the wrong type of things and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, that's what the culture we in now.
So what do you say to this? It just seemed like every time you speak on Atlanta, is discrediting our coaches and just saying we load teams
I'm
up with
talking to
talent.
Demarcus though. I wasn't talking about nobody else. And if I'm lying, like, so why? So Supreme is not 4 teams. Supreme is not 14, and if you was listening long enough, you would have saw that I gave DeMarcus his flowers and told him what a great coach he was and what he did this year. Like you can't say what I'm speaking from Atlanta. I'm speaking what I see from my point of view. So you can't say like Atlanta. I ain't said nothing else about nobody in Atlanta. I said
Ring.
what Demarcus. I said what Demarcus is and what Demarcus team is. How I look at his team. I scout players. So I look at the players first, and I can look at all the other players from other teams and tell that these kids are way more advanced than these other kids. These kids are way more physical than these kids. These kids are further than other
Call
kids.
from
Go.
All right. Hey, what's good, man? Talk to me.
Man, I ain't got time to be doing all that typing, man.
What's up, man? What's up?
So what 14 the Supreme is? If that's the claim you put out there, what 14 they is?
I'm not. Hey, ask Curly who 14s they is. That's what Curly told me.
No, I'm asking you. You standing online. I'm asking you what 14 are
And
they?
I said, ask Curly. I'm going by the information provided to me.
Man, you talking about? All right, okay, cool. All I'm saying is, every time you speak on Atlanta, bro, you ain't never saying, bro, these folks. When you speak on other cities, man, they got great coaches. Man, they just. When you speak on the cities, oh, they load up teams and the talent is there. Alex B2C, you just go look at this list and go get all the kids. Nigga, the kids come from these teams and they go on the list. It's the other way around. But these coaches is finding these kids first before they can even get to our middle school.
When you go ever
People,
say something that you think that you find an offended, I always get them props. I call DeMarcus
no,
my
we not. Listen, we just
and
having a
don't take me
conversation.
talking
It ain't
about
that
two
deep. I'm just
teams and me
saying.
not giving Atlanta they props. I always give props, and I don't never talk about
No,
what
this been going on
great
for
coaches.
years. This been going on for years. Every time you speak on Atlanta, you're not up in my city. You got the same
That's your
thing. Oh,
opinion
it's just like
though.
they got
That's
FBU teams. That shit
that's
is like
your
FBU. What the
so is
hell?
it fact or not? Is it fact or not?
It's not a fact because everybody do this everywhere else. First off, California, man, these folks been getting kids from Vegas when nobody in the country ever was doing it.
They get kids from Vegas.
Am
What
I
you talking
lying to tell the
about?
truth?
And so when DEA was doing it, I wasn't talking about
California
DEA.
been doing this.
So when DEA was doing it, what wasn't I talking about them?
Cali was doing it before anybody.
Hey, that's Cali though. Cali. Well, how much was Cali winning? What Cali was doing was Cali dominating
They been
everybody.
winning. Keep it been winning. Keep it a go. I'm just saying, but every time you speak on my city, that's what you say. You don't give us the claim or the respect that you give these other cities and these other coaches.
I definitely do. Maybe you
You
not.
definitely don't. You definitely don't, bro. You definitely don't. I'm just being from Atlanta and like just being here, bro. You don't do that, and that shit irks me. Because I know how much hard work these folks put into this shit.
Bro, you can't
These folks put a whole lot of hard work and they money and time into this shit. And all you say is, nah, they just loading up. They got 4 teams. How the hell you gonna say shit like that about a 20 team? What the hell?
So Curly lying then. Just say Curly lying. That's all you got to do. I'm telling you what Curly told me.
Curly lying. What the hell?
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out what's the.
I just want you to respect my city, bro. I want you to respect us the same way you respect everybody else. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for, and we cool.
What you mean? I ain't disrespect y'all one. I said exactly what it is. You can't tell me what my opinion it is if I'm scouting the same teams. And if I call people and tell them just like Batman to tell you, I tell them exactly what it is. You taking 2 isolated situations and saying I'm always speaking bad on you. I don't even speak about Atlanta for this very same purpose. Because at the end of the day, you can't tell me what I'm scouting.
It's the same thing. Every time you speak on Atlanta, it's the same thing. It's the same. You've been doing this for years, bro. Like you've been doing this shit for a long time.
Definitely didn't. That's your opinion.
So you just don't feel like he gave them no credit.
Miami get a good team, when Miami get a good team, man, they got great coaches. Man, those guys just know what they're doing. Man, it's just
when I said that, they got great coaches and they know what they're doing.
Whenever they get a good team, y'all do that. Whenever they get one.
You confusing me with somebody else because I always give it to me raw. And if you say I felt the way I felt by Atlanta, why are you talking about Atlanta on top of the rankings or something like that?
You got to. What you mean?
I don't have to.
Do that now. We whooping everybody's ass. What can you do?
I don't have to in certain situations though.
Man, what you gonna do? And what age group you gonna leave us out? Which one?
Hey, I'm just saying. You saying that you making your own claim trying to say that, and I don't even really talk about Atlanta. But if I'm talking about Atlanta, I give props. I definitely give props. I definitely show love to the kids and everything after that. I'm always writing about the kids. And like I said, I called and told DeMarcus myself. But like I said, I talk about DeMarcus team. I ain't said nothing about nobody else's team. And Supreme,
you talking about DeMarcus team tonight, bro. What I'm saying is, I listen, and I don't even say nothing no more, bro. I just listen to everybody talk. I listen to you talk. You know what I'm saying? I be on Kingdom, so they don't know me. I just be listening.
So how many leagues y'all got then? Like, see you saying they did this. I'm not discrediting nobody. How many leagues y'all got where y'all playing league games? How many leagues y'all got where y'all playing league games? So y'all ain't merging teams or putting teams together. How many leagues y'all got and how many teams on them teams?
The only team that wasn't in the league this year that won the championship was Red Breed 13U. Everybody else was in the league.
But and who else I spoke on like in a negative light? I tell Marcus himself.
I'm just not talking about tonight, bro. I'm talking about your behavior, period. Like, bro, when you speak on Atlanta, it's not really like you're not uplifting us how I feel like you should. Like coming from an influencer to influencer, I know what I say it can hurt a city. So it's probably a lot of shit I'm not gonna say. So you come on there and say, hey, but Supreme 14. But it's a lot of motherfuckers gonna take that and run with it, and it's gonna go all over the internet. That's what I'm saying.
You think I'm the only person that said that?
Bro, it ain't about that. It's about when you say something, bro. You gotta understand you're an influencer. Just like me, when I come on the internet and say something, I know. Just like when I was saying, hey man, for AYO, I knew what I was gonna bring to the table. Like people gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I don't say shit like that no more.
Like I said, I'm telling you what Curly told me, and at the same time, I never really said that or expressed it like, oh, Supreme ain't that, Supreme ain't this. They very good. I said that, and I just said they was pound for pound. I don't get what you talking about. I definitely said they was pound for pound.
All I'm saying is, what I'm talking about is, I'm just telling you how I feel, bro. That's just all I'm saying. Being the face of my city, I'm just saying, like, I feel like every time you speak on this, it's not really like uplifting us really for real. It's really be on some backhanded compliment type shit. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, it ain't no backhanded compliment because I do it.
And I seen the number came on there, so I just feel like I should have came on here and said, you know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. So you can, you know what I'm saying, keep feeling how you feel, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no problem. I like what you do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you do a good job of what you do. I like your write ups. I read all that shit.
So
But
basically,
it's like when you come on live and you
so Zay, so are you just asking for him to be just like give a little bit more credence or credit to the to Atlanta teams instead of just like
it's for me.
No,
I feel like he do a
understand what
great.
he said.
He
I
do a
understand.
great job like highlighting our kids. He do a great job highlighting our kids. I just feel like when he stick on our coaches, it don't
More
be
credit
like,
to
you
the
know, okay, he don't
coaches.
uplift our coaches as much as he do other cities. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Now, our spotlight he put on our kids when he do the write ups and shit, he do a good job.
Nah, but I understand what you're saying. If I and you know what, I'm gonna be real about it. If that's how you feel, bro, I do a better job of that. That's my apologies. I don't realize I'm doing that, but it's just like, hey, y'all that good and all the stuff that I'm watching. That's all. That's if it feel like that, it's because I feel like y'all got a nice system when it comes to, like, you see how a lot of people say y'all middle school garbage. I'm looking at the middle school and I'm like, okay, I watch it, don't look like everywhere else. You get what I'm saying? Like Alabama definitely has a great middle school too. They got it because they kids don't play real after 12 you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like middle school. It's just my personal. I don't like middle school, bro. I just don't. I feel like,
man, a lot of dogs come out of middle school, bro.
No, they do, right? But here's the thing.
No, they
It's
don't.
always
They already done before they get there.
Well, no, but this is what I'm saying is
places in Alabama,
they are
though.
dogs, right? They are dogs. You got a lot of people, you know, that come out of because it's like a feeder program, right? Obviously, they got the same system until they go to high school and all that. I get that, but when we talk about high level competition, you're not going to get that from middle school.
Yeah, you're not.
You see what I'm saying? You're going to get a bunch of kids who are already great when it comes to let's say, for instance, Zach, right? Zach can play in the man, he's not going to stop scoring.
Yeah,
you don't have that level of competition. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't really look at middle school. I've really seen so many people go to middle school and then they just not noticed no more. They not known. You know what I'm saying? They name when it was ringing, it's no longer a thing. You know what I'm saying? So
you're right though, because some kids play a lot of middle school and they're getting the real action, the national action, and you'll kind of see like a different level of play. Like they was just telling me about Jace Jenkins from the Mac Dolphins. You know, he a sixth grader, but he plays 10U ball because of his age. And when he was playing with the sixth graders, the game was kind of faster for him. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't do so good, you know. So a lot of times that means something. But like Atlanta, I want to apologize. If y'all feel that way about y'all, I'll make sure I clean up the way I don't give y'all feel like y'all don't give y'all credit. I feel like y'all do what y'all do because y'all have some of the best players. Y'all definitely got some of the best coaching. I always said that. I love what Batman do. I'm a big fan of Larry O. Been one since Georgia Gators. Definitely Supreme. I think they're teaching a scheme that's not taught that at that age. You know what I'm saying? James Davis, he definitely does his thing with his kids. And I love Twin City. Twin City, one of my favorite teams, especially defensive wise. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I clean that up. I'm a man. We all at a certain age. Like at the end of the day, I don't want to be viewed in that light. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I clean up what I say about them, or make sure most of these things are facts. So I seen Curly hang around. That's what he was telling me. So at the end of the day, I can't take that because I don't know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Curly, you got some explaining to do, my guy. Hey, but you said one thing. You said middle school service purpose. I'm trying to figure out what's that purpose.
It's a feeder, man. That feeder.
Dog, a lot of people
I
don't
feel like
the
feeder is good though. Like some feeder systems are good.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it helps some kids gain their confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, because some kids can get lost in the sauce on a rap read, or can get lost in the sauce on a Lambo, and they can go to middle school ball and gain that confidence.
Yeah, facts.
So I like just being around this shit, bro. Like, man, I can name a lot of dogs that lost their confidence at 12 or 13 because the game is so fast in travel ball.
Yeah,
you come back to middle school and get that confidence back.
Got you.
That's true. Get them that early system, if you go to a school that you know you finna go to high school at, getting in that system early matters, bro.
It
Oh
does.
yeah, so in
It
that
matters.
regard, yes, that makes sense.
Man,
Like
Mark
it
Fletcher,
make
I remember Plantation 12U team. They didn't come back for 13U. They went to middle school, and middle school was trash. But they entered that American Heritage system, and they ended up being one of the best teams. And a lot of them went Power 5, you know. So, like, yeah, the right and down here, man. See, when I say y'all middle school like that, it's because that's how bad ours is. Like,
yeah,
ours.
yeah. Middle school in Florida is terrible. It's worse than Georgia, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Like, y'all think Georgia middle school bad. Think the worst thing you could think of, that's Florida middle school ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's Florida middle school ball. It's
I mean,
But
but it helps. But I'm gonna be honest though, bro.
mm-hmm.
It helps Miami Park stay open longer than our park stay open because we die at 12 and 13. They pop
Yeah.
park still popping at 12 and 13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, it's a pros and cons in this shit. It's pros and cons.
It's a lot
They
of
can
different.
do practice 4 days a week at 13. We can't.
Yeah, you right though. You right.
Hey,
In my
so
team,
They're just like Cali, bro.
I do want to
They
ask
still
this
having
question.
full practices 4 days a week at 14U.
Oh yeah, they for sure. Hey, bro, I don't even think it's just 14U. I think everybody.
I seen what the OC Buckeyes did. Shit, I think they just won Allen's best too. Did they win FPU?
I don't know, but they good as hell, man.
I think Utah won FPU at 8th grade. I think
Utah?
Yeah.
Man,
like
I gotta go watch that, boy. You just said Utah. Well, I'm going to watch that. I gotta go find that.
Yeah,
I know Utah won 7th grade. I think they won 8th grade too. But like, I'm interested in FBU though. I'm trying to fight FBU up in Atlanta. If anybody know whoever South Atlanta FBU, tell them I'm interested. I can't wait. Tell them give me the
how you
keys
don't
to the
know
bus,
Eric Richards, bro?
and I'm on it.
Eric Richards, bro. Y'all already know Eric Richards, man. I don't know though. They kind of funny at and I'm good on them.
I mean,
I remember when
it's worth to try though. I feel like, man, I wanna build an AYF team. I want to build a YNC team. And I want to build an FBU team for 11, 12, and 13. I think we can do it if everybody just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just stay in their lane. I feel like we can sweep the board.
Yeah,
I want to send a team to AYF.
Trifecta.
And
I was just about to say that, Zay. I was just about to say, man, why you think we ain't got no AYF teams here?
Because nobody pushing it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody push it, I think you could.
I'm not gonna lie. I try to be like not biased, but like I say, like you just gotta come and experience it, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, like this year, I love football, so like I was like in football heaven like the whole fucking week. Like, and then it had a breeze too, bro. I ain't gonna even lie. I was like, boy, the sun out in the breeze.
Because I definitely think Georgia could take over some AYF.
Tucker was one of the teams that did play for AYF though, right?
Yep, Tucker went. 404 Bulls was supposed to come, but they backed out or whatever. But Tucker ran into Cali Bears though. That Cali Bears shit was different, boy.
That should be somebody to talk to, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, to get that one started.
I mean, like, bro, all our big leagues are governed by AYF, but just nobody do it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what
you got to.
I know it's teams because they be trying to get them to come and stuff, especially with FYFL. At the time saying they going 7-1, so you got to pay a certain amount of AYF games too. But yeah, by FYFL supposed to go 7-1, so that's probably gonna take that away. But
let's speak on the 7-1. Let's speak on the 7-1-8-1 shit though. So, all right, bro. So let's just be honest right now. Nobody in the country is 8-1 other than
731. Same thing to me.
DMV, and Cali. I feel like all the other states have made that switch over. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being, I feel like DMV is holding, you know what I'm saying? They holding the crown for AYF right now. Like they keeping them alive. If they were to go 7-1, it'd kind of kill AYF. I feel like.
Nah, cause you gotta look at it though. It's not just that, cause remember it's 200 teams. You still have your Texas teams going to AYF. Florida, yeah, with FYFL going 7-1, but I don't know if that's
Let's be honest though.
Change their mind.
No
But
Texas team, no number one Texas team is just picking to go to AYF in the last 3 to 4 years.
what was Gorilla Mod?
That came to YNC the last.
What was Gorilla Mod? What was Gorilla Mod?
They went off technicality. They didn't go because they wanted to go. They went because they had to go because they couldn't bring that roster to YNC.
What roster?
Like I'm saying, like we just so the roster was, if you don't know the story, the roster with YNC locked on August 15th, and they didn't have all those kids that they added to after that. It wasn't on their roster, so that's why they went to AYF this year. Not saying they won't go to AYF again, but that's just why they went this year.
Okay.
But
well,
no
other
number
than
one team
that,
went to.
You right. They probably don't get the number one Texas teams, but they get the Texas teams that want to come or whatever. But you right though. If they do DMV and probably Florida, but at the end of the day, like, what is Florida Elite at the end of the day? We gotta. I don't know how FYFL go stay at 7-1. If they go stay at 7-1, they might change their mind. I don't know because they did it last year, so. We'll see about that, but they got another league already up.
I just think FYFL, they find each other, you know, so they trying to find a way to stay relevant all together. So I feel like they can't go 8-1. It's how I feel. They got to go 7-1. If not, they gonna do how they did last year, lose all them teams. Because
man, they already
might lose, bro. I feel like if you don't go 7-1, you might lose the Ravens too and the Hurricanes. So. Do you want to lose those two?
They might lose the Hurricanes, but I don't think the Ravens though. The Ravens rock and roll with you know that Miami Gone shit, all that shit together, dog, under the same because of the city.
For sure.
Because of the city, but that'd be stupid.
But I just feel like
they probably gonna stay 7-1.
I feel like
you right.
It's most states going 7-1, and it's a lot of states going 7-1. So it could get very interesting. But I mean, like I say, AYF is what it's gonna be. I like what they do. You know what I'm saying? They do a good job. Y'all upgraded the trophy this year. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. I guess some of the Facebook messages they working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely working, but some of them ain't gonna never work. So, but nah, most definitely.
I guess some of the Facebook messages working.
Most definitely.
Y'all changed the jacket color too. Y'all changed the jacket color too, didn't it?
No, them jacket colors the same. They the same. That blue and that red. That teal and blue. Yeah.
Man, tell them folk, man. These young niggas like that shit tight, man. They don't like no big ass jacket, man. They gotta get that slim. They gotta be like the slim, man.
man, y'all gonna have to get this some jackets now too, man. Y'all already know, man.
Hey,
man.
So moving forward though, Zay, do you think that the stuff that you just mentioned earlier, right? Do you feel like all those things are doable? As far as getting teams in AYF, the FBU stuff, and all, do you feel like all of those things are doable this year, or are you pushing maybe a year or two from now?
I'm down, so I'm probably my team for my part. I'm gonna see how many July birthdays we got. I'm probably gonna push them to AYF. That's just me.
Okay.
Darren, how does that work, Darren?
What?
Like, how does the
they gotta
team
talk to Jermaine? Jermaine is the dude in their area here in Augusta. So talk to Jermaine. As long as you plugged in with Jermaine,
we already in the AYF league. All we got to do is win our league. We already in the AYF league.
Yeah, but make sure y'all get all the stuff in. You got to, like Marcus just said, they ain't let him in. You got to get your rosters in. You got to get your rosters in. You got to pay that little $30 fee or whatever and stuff like that. So make sure you get that stuff in, because that's how the Hurricanes get in. They went and paid that, and early in the season they got that. That's why they was able to still get in. So
they also got roster deadlines.
Craig gonna have to goddamn waive my fees. I ain't going for all that. Craig got to waive.
Yeah.
Now you gotta get in good with Craig first. Now you get in good with Craig, you gonna show that love. I ain't gonna
Craig, man.
Craig a real one, man.
Tell him I said it. Fuck you.
Oh, here you go, my dog Craig. Don't do my boy Craig like that, man.
Hey, Coach Mark.
Craig, cool. Don't look. When y'all beat us, the boy Craig can DM me on my page. Now when he see it, it's 2 months later because I got my business page now. Craig can DM me some funny shit. I like, all right, but you got your one out then. Man, I fuck with everybody, bro. Like, that shit we be doing is favor. That what it's for. I fuck with everybody. Like, you gotta bridge the gap with this shit.
Yeah. Real talk though, because it's bigger than we all know, you know. And at the end of the day, to get everything on the same tier, that's just what that's what it's big on. I'm looking forward to it.
I know it's a lot of shit I do, motherfucker don't like, but hey, man, you can't deny what I'm doing either. So it is what it is.
Hey, ain't too many can say they been in it from the start though. You feel me? That's what history make, bro. You feel me? Straight up.
So
that's
all I wanted, bro. That's all I wanted.
Y'all good, man. That's that. I got y'all, man.
Youngest in
I'm
charge.
supposed to be coming to Warzone this year. I gotta talk to DT though, or whatever. See what everybody doing this year. Gotta pull up spots. Y'all gotta let me know what them schedules look like.
Nah, for sure. What date you going on this year?
The 25th to the 27th in Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I got nothing going on.
Hey,
okay.
What day DT got going?
16, 17,
he
16,
the 19th.
or something like that, I think.
He the 19th?
Yeah, he the week before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 19th, I think.
Oh, okay.
So I'm keeping mine open for that. I gotta figure out my Dallas date now. I'm finna get on top of that, man.
I'm gone, Ken.
All right, my guy, man. Appreciate you calling in.
Boy,
All right, Zay, man. Take care, bro.
Youngest in charge.
Well, but yeah, man, y'all gotta come through, man. Let me know which ones y'all gonna come through so I give y'all a little press pass and everything.
Oh man, you ain't said nothing, man.
Hey, bro, it's like we know, cause I know also too, cause it sounds like we're gonna have to go out that way a couple times. Cause I know EF also asks
us to come to
to come that way, so we gonna have to come that way twice.
Yeah, Charleston and Virginia.
I ride though. I gotta see how long that drive is though.
Well, you coming from FL. We're coming from GA. It's that's 4 hours for us. Yeah, that's like 4 hours for us.
But I always drove to Savannah, so that was number 6 hours. But I'm quite sure Charleston gonna be a lot more hefty than that. Probably
that's about 8, 9 for you. For us, that's literally 4 hours. Like Charleston ain't shit. So.
Yeah, I'm good. I can't wait though. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see that shit. I got some stuff though. I'm telling you, we got some stuff in store for everybody this year. We got some new trophies we go unveil. We probably go do it different this year. We probably go do more tournament style and take like a certain numbers in every division. But right now, I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of stuff coming, so I'm looking forward to seeing what these matchups gonna be, man.
Yeah, hey coach, we got Bessemer on the menu for you. We got Bessemer. Damn, they actually got a lot of teams, man. They got Bessemer, RDE, RDU. Shoot, So Icy. Right. Yeah, y'all got some teams, man.
I want to see what's
I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough bracket to start at.
And guess what? And all them go be wanting to play like. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not gonna even lie. Just to see all of them, I think a lot of them looking for Duval Jazz. I want to see a Duval Jazz.
Absolutely, bro.
Oh, listen, Duval Jazz building a monster.
Which age group? 10U?
Nah, a couple of age groups, bro. They done got a lot of fire in the city since what they did this year with they 8 and 9U. They kind of like, then they done started a 707 program, so you already know they keeping tabs on all that. So yeah, they go be a problem at a couple of age groups, and they go
Duval. They back.
I think they gonna have an older team too, if I'm not mistaken. But that should be something good. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be something good. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see this 11U Raven team though, with everything they putting together. Because
they say that's supposed to be the team that beat Voodoo. That's your neck of the woods.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I watched Voodoo myself and just bro, I watched them myself in 2 straight games, and I just like, it's like, you know, they big on camera, but when you see them in person, you like, no fucking way, like, oh, like they my side, like
they just know how to win, bro.
That right guard, oh
right.
They know how to
stop
win.
that when they 55 and they put 20 behind him? Like, oh Lord Jesus, there ain't nobody ready for that.
But here's the thing, though. I must say, I appreciate Coach Batman and the staff and them. But one thing that we have been seeing teams that get to that 11U.
Yeah.
They don't pass the ball. It doesn't end well, right? Or just go to the 11U in general, because Georgia Eagles was a team that passed the ball, but it seems like once you get to that 11, you gonna have to be on a whole different level of coaching.
Right.
Coach Howard, he didn't succeed the mission.
Yeah.
Coach Davis, you know what I'm saying? He didn't.
But I ain't gonna lie though. They got Larry Odo. Larry Odo achieved them 12 and 13 U's besides the Marcus not being in their way. He done traveled up there. So they might do need a quarterback and open up some stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, that line, the depth of the trenches is what that I don't think anybody could compare to right now. And that's the thing. It's the depth of their trenches. They huge. They hog maws and they take pride in that, dog. Like that's hard to deal with. I ain't seen no other line like that. Like athletic, the size, like, and they love their job. Like they know how to motivate them kids, man. Like, yo, you be thinking you close, and whatever they say at halftime, it be like, boy, they be just like I seen SCD. They was on tackling LA Mike.
They was close.
They was good at it, but that goddamn booby, he came with a different element of the game. He was more rough and rugged. It was like he was the thunder to his lightning to LA Mike, and it was like, whoa. Because you need a head start to stop Mike. Like, you need to, like, hey, hold on, let's make sure they ain't giving to him, because we over pursue, he find that lane, he gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get this guy coming and you miss the first tackle because you looking for LA Mike. He going up the field, he gonna wear you out. So we'll see what they upgrade with. You right though. And I like McAdenville too, because McAdenville they built from home. They built from home, and like if you know they resume, they started from UYFL. They were UYFL power. They always was winning the younger age groups. They graduated to AYF, won AYF D2. Ferrari boys knocked them off last year. They added one of they biggest rivals in the city, best player in Nazir Wiggins, and that was the missing piece for them.
He says, who did finish 11, 12, and 13? Well, 11, Twin City, 12.
Mark said he did it. He said,
oh, you talking about
City level 12. He adapted.
Hey, man,
listen, man, this man got the most impeccable notes. You know what I'm saying?
He talk about him.
He gonna keep
about,
in that record book. He gonna keep
I've been on the journey, man. I traveled to Louisiana. I've been to I believe, if I'm not mistaken, to Texas. I didn't travel with the rare breeds, and I feel like my most exciting team and my best team was Bowden Walker, right, with KB, all them, right. I feel like that was the greatest team assembled. This year, I felt like this was the most accomplished team when it comes to people not believing that they actually have a chance of winning. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I've seen a lot of rare breed, and I'm just excited to see.
They coached their ass off this year, because it was some games that you didn't really like, and then like, you know, some of it looked like, you know, he wasn't gonna have some of his players every week, and he made up for the ones that wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, they definitely adapted. They did their homework. Like, yeah, phenomenal staff, man. Because I remember when they had Bowden Walker, we was in Mobile, Alabama, and you had EJ at quarterback and Hurd at safety and running back. Like, yeah, I remember those boys looking like lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, that's
and they was supposed to play versus the OG Ducks. I don't know what happened, how that fell through.
No, she was too
I
old
was
for
so
them.
confident. No, I was so confident. I thought that Rare Breed was so good that they literally would have beat that 14-year-old, that 14U Ducks. This is when they was
But you know
13.
what was on that Duck team?
Yeah, I was about to say
Man,
that Duck
listen,
team, and
Dog,
they
you
was
know,
freaking huge, bro.
they
Ken,
were big.
they won 3 that year.
They lost to Vegas strong that
I
year.
know the first game of the year, but they won 3, bro. They won the FBU, they won AYF, and they won YNC. But look who they lost to. The kid won 2 straight Gatorade Player of the Years at Bishop Gorman.
Well, that year
Michael
when they was
Alejandro
14U, they didn't win nothing.
that was
They nah. I'm talking about at YNC. They were supposed to literally play after they played at YNC.
what year that was. See, the year you talk about, I thought that Markman was at like 12 you or
Nah,
something.
they was 13.
Okay, they was 13.
Yeah.
Ducks were 14. So what team was that then?
I
Yeah,
thought.
you talking about the year prior.
Oh
That
yeah, I
was
was about to say. I think we're talking about 2 years ago. Then.
that was
Yeah.
pandemic year. You talk about pandemic year.
Yeah, he talking about a pen. I think he
Yeah,
Nah.
talking
you
about
talk about
pandemic year.
pandemic. I was
I
talking
think
about
me and you
2000.
was thinking about 2 years ago.
Yeah, we thought no, we was thinking about 2019 with
Think-
Darius Curry and all them. He talked about
Mhm.
2020 when Vegas Strong won.
Yeah, they won it. Yep.
They won it. They beat OC Buckeyes and Keefe them won AYF because they lost the Vegas Strong at YNC and beat them at AYF. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
So when they were supposed to play that game, man.
that's when they had Jordan Davison though.
Yeah, I thought, man, look, even he said it. He said them folks were scared. They were scared both years. But I knew, you know what I'm saying? Like
Not
that's
he
the year I was so confident in that team. I was so confident.
man for a
Dang, what's my guy, my big guy name?
who?
About 6'3", 6'4" already.
Who Juan Gastinon?
Yeah, God, man, I thought he was already ready. Man, look, man, I had
Dog, I know
no doubt that team was gonna win. Huh?
they wouldn't beat though. They wouldn't beat OG. I think OG
They would have beat OG. Oh, and they was hella big though. But Vegas strong.
Dog, remember that year it was Vegas Strong and OC and them, and they were in battles.
Mm-hmm.
They was in battles that year. That's why I say it's kind of like a little more physical for them. That's why I kind of like they probably would have had to really. They would have probably had to really bring it though.
Hold on, was this the year or after? Hold on, I'm trying to figure. Was this the year or after? Because I know my guy Dane Dunn.
You talk about when they took the golf cart and all that.
Yeah, that year. I think if I'm not mistaken, Dane Dunn was also number 7. Was it number 5 or number 7? From them. Yeah, they end up losing, but he was a hell of a player. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't know if you remember him.
Who he played for?
He played for OG Ducks. His name was Dane Dunn.
7 that year was Boykin, if I'm not mistaken.
What's his? Hold on, let me see.
His name was Boykin, if I'm not mistaken. Number 7. He was the shifty receiver. I remember him. He came down and played. He played high school.
Yeah, I might be off a year, but yeah, I know that he was there. You know, I don't think he was mainly getting the run like he was like he is now. But man, I just wanted to see it. I wanted to see those games.
Brian that year too, if I'm mistaken. But that Jordan Davison, he was a whole nother monster. That was the pandemic year because I remember they beat the Hurricanes in the bullhead. Yeah, I remember that. And that's the year OC had the rich quarterback and he was throwing that thing. Vegas Strong too. Vegas Strong was humongous, dog. I remember that year.
Yeah, bro. They made OG look small. OG made Rare Breed look small. And I said, God, dog, bro, they got a whole bunch of players, 6'3", 6'2". You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, damn, this is.
It was big. Then, as a matter of fact, Vegas Strong had Douglas Udo on that team, and he like a 5-star right now for Bishop Gorman.
Hey, you know it's time. It's time for me to, and I gotta bring you back on. It's time for me to go back to the old schools, because then I want to know who you think wins out of City Life, Clock Boys, when they was in a prime, right? Oh, Rare Breed,
PA just asked
when they
this
was,
too.
yeah, when they was in a
PA
prime.
just asked it.
13U or 12U, because
12.
City like 12U when they won because they beat
12.
Kane.
Yeah, he talking about 12. PA literally asked this question a little bit earlier.
Where you
He
at?
asked he asked who would win. It was City Life 12U, Rare Breed
Man, City
12U,
Life gave up too many points to Kane Archer to beat Rare Breeze. To be honest with you,
and it was
Yeah,
one more,
fact,
um,
man. It was one more, man.
fact. They
um,
they had it in the bag, and I think they
and
won all the yards.
Clock Boys, and City Life were basically like the same team because they had beef because the City Life best players came from the Clock Boys.
Mm.
Yeah, so I remember that Clock Boys, and remember LA Rampage. So they ain't talk about the LA Rampage. LA Rampage should have definitely been in that conversation because they had a run that people don't really talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
With Jaden, we just literally did something with Jaden Jefferson and Kane Archer.
yeah, Jaden kind of is the closest thing to me to Bryce Young. Yeah, probably ain't really the tallest Bryce Young was, but he's kind of remind me of how I remember when Bryce Young was like the Johnny Manziel of youth football. I remember that he played Central VA in the Hurricanes, and they beat him at AYF that year. Just like I remember when Noah Fafita beat Central VA 2017 at Noah Fafita and T-Mac. T-Mac was number 11, and they was running no huddle against Central VA. And that was the year that I realized like you could play too much football because Central VA had played like 30 games and you could tell they was depleted. Them boys put that full court. Man, OC Buckeyes, people don't even realize how great of a program that shit is, bro. And
Yeah.
quarterback, they like quarterback you. Like, I think they had the best quarterback in the country this year. Like, it ain't even close. Like Elijah Brown, his brother was modern day quarterback. He at Stanford now, and he was starting since he was like a freshman. So his little brother might be even better. I don't know where he gonna go play at, but like they prepared their quarterbacks like no other. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
that.
I'm going on record to say this too.
Mhm.
Because I think, did you do a piece on Nicholas Archer?
Nah, did I?
I think you did a.
Nah.
If
I did one on him, but I haven't. Nah, that wasn't me. I haven't. I was supposed to do one on him because I love him as a linebacker. But I
he
remember,
will go down as one of the top linebackers, man, I'm
yeah,
putting a
definitely
stamp on it. I'm
is. He
putting a
definitely
stamp
is.
on it. And that's definitely an article I would love to see you
Nah,
write.
he's already on my list. As a matter of fact, because I did like because I was supposed to do my. I haven't finished my YNC top performance part 2. I'm gonna finish that because I'm dropping AYF volume 2 tomorrow. So I'm coming back with the YNC's top performance or whatever. But yeah, he's definitely great. He's definitely great. He's fast to the ball and everything like a little Jonathan Vilma.
Mm,
Crazy how you never see you remember. I remember Tenu when he was playing quarterback and running back and stuff like that for RDU. So to
mm.
see these kids grow through the system and what they end up being is probably the best part of the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing right now. You know, seeing them, especially seeing Zach, like he's triple crown winner this year. He did it at Under Armour and everything. Like,
That's
ooh,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
man.
phenomenal year, man.
Yeah, so he did his thing. But man, I thank you.
For
You know what I'm
sure,
saying?
man. Every
We
time.
hit that 2 hour mark. I appreciate you coming on. Like I said,
Most
man,
definitely.
definitely necessary to everything that's going on in youth football. Kept my eyes open to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? AYF. So, I'm looking to expand in that area as well, far as getting to know the players over there. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because it is necessary. Don't really know the UIFL. I'm gonna make they people do do their due diligence. They gonna have to learn how
Nah,
to
they
do the
like being
promote.
like that. My boy talked to them because my boy, we sent one of my partner went over there to cover them and stuff
I
like that.
seen Cat over
They
there
said
for
they do
sure.
that on purpose. They say they do that on purpose, and it's
Not let their players be known.
not let like they keep a lot of stuff secret, like they scores to their games and stuff like that. You realize you really can't find it unless you
That's what
watch
I
it.
said,
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I'm
You can't
saying.
find
That's
you
the
could barely
problem.
find who won the championships.
But then how is that promoting the kids?
And then I couldn't even go back and rewatch none of the games. That's crazy. They had all the games like live, and then you can't even go back and watch them. That's stupid.
Facts.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's my cheat code for AYF. I can watch every game since 2016 that was there. Like I get to go scout them and see who did what. So I'm calling, hey man, who is number such and such, or whatever, and I get to watch it play for play. Like right now, I'm finna show y'all right now. Watch this. Hold on. Before y'all go, I gotta show y'all this.
But yeah, Coach Mark says Nicholas is the most underrated player in America.
Hey, Coach Mark, tell him we got an invite for him at our Super Showcase. We'll waive his fee. We'll let him in free because I know he didn't get picked for R&R. I mean for Under Armour. Hold on, I'm gonna flip my screen. Hold on.
And that's crazy because I had a conversation with my dog Lafayette, man,
Look
and
at that.
he one of the first ones I picked. What's that?
That's what I'm watching. That's the game I'm watching.
Oh shit. How far back?
Man, I
Like
could
this
go.
year?
That's for this year, but I can go back
Mm,
to 2016.
that's crazy. That's archive.
Yeah, all the games be recorded, so you can go back and watch everything. I was just watching Blackhawks in Parkland. Remember who did what or whatever. But yeah, I get to go watch them all. That's how I'm able to, recognize who was doing what and who did what. But it's great, man. Appreciate you guys and y'all platform, man. Y'all keep being consistent like y'all is, bro. I was just telling Kat, man, like I love what y'all do, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man, and we go link up or whatever. And anytime y'all want me to come on the show, just let me know, bro.
Oh,
We
definitely, man.
appreciate it, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, or follow the page on Instagram
For
at
sure.
the seal. Is it the seal, right? Just
Yeah,
the
this is
seal.
just
Still.
sports.
The Seal Sports. Make sure y'all go subscribe, man. Like I say, if y'all in the AYF, man, ain't no way in hell y'all not supposed to be subscribed because this man single-handedly is the reason, solely the
Put
reason
y'all
I
on,
know
bro.
about AYF. You know what I'm
Hilltop,
saying? Go
Hope
do y'all part.
Boys, and all kind of teams for sure.
Go do y'all
Yeah,
part, man.
and a lot of them too, man. Like put your kids in our R&R top 100. We try to like we got a new page. We created Cat spent the money on there where we got the star system on there. So we trying to be the closest thing to rivals or 247 at this age. So like if they could go fill out their profiles and stuff like that, they can have their own profile pages that they could update every year and stuff like that. That way they're in our system, and then if we know exactly who they are, we can rank them and put them where they need to be, and we can feature them on our website. We do all that, man. So, like, hey, one stop shop, man. That's all we trying to do: cover the youth from all angles.
And all we trying to do is bring y'all to the sources. You know what I'm saying?
We
To
trying.
help y'all do it. You know what I'm saying? So
So,
make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Make sure y'all go follow Darrien at the Seal Sport. Make sure y'all follow my dog Sports Fanatic because it's necessary that y'all follow the people that's trying to bring information
for sure.
to you guys so you guys can advance in the future. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all may not be getting the exposure that y'all need. And so I'm trying to bring y'all the individuals that can help make that happen. So this is what this channel is about. Information. Let's talk youth sports. You know what I'm saying? A place to where everybody can enjoy themselves, feel entertained, and all those things. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey man, I thank y'all. Y'all have a beautiful night. Don't forget to like the page and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out.
Yeah, people.
Yeah.